All right. In this video, I want to react to this short from Aesthetics Awaiting, and I want to give my take.
I would say like Amy is getting at least 100 times the match percentage that I'm getting. I think it's like literally like 100 times easier. Although like yeah, there's like a huge amount to choose from. There aren't that many Chads. There aren't that many guys that are like we would consider like Chad Light and like the Lux Maxing community. This is beatable competition. You know what I'm saying? The competition is beatable is the point that I'm getting at. I think like in Lux Maxing, I think we assume, the competition that we have on dating apps is like way higher than it really is. But like these are the guys you're going up against. You can do better than Mo. You're trying to like get a job, but most of the applicants are barely putting in any effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure, like, if I leave this profile on long enough, we'll eventually come across, like, a real, like, bona fide chat, right? I'm sure. Like, we're already at 305 likes. Like, it's not going to take long before we get a guy that's like, oh shit, yeah, that's a good guy, right? Looking at this, like, this doesn't look like unbeatable competition, does it? I would say.
And by the way, even if they have like 1,000 likes, the vast majority of women, they don't buy premium, so they cannot access them. Maybe there's chads there, but they're not going to see them. So they're going to be limited to the few percent that they have access to because they're using the free version. Usually it's men that pay for the premium. And yeah, that aside, his main point of your competition is not as attractive as you think. It's completely true. I've tried to do Tinder experiments or sometimes just change the gender for a little bit just to check my competition, and dude, like, they're not even putting any effort, they're not even trying, they're not even that attractive. Like, the average is probably a 4, and yeah, like you said, it's beatable competition. Like, if you live on Instagram has this selection bias. The world online, it has an environment where the outliers are sent to the top. So the bottom 0.01% of genetics, and then people make fun of them. And then you also have the top 0.01% genetics. Like, those people, you're not going to see them in real life. In real life, you see normal people. Like, the vast majority of people, they're around the middle of the bell curve. And that's also the type of people that you see on dating apps. If you do an experiment or if you change the gender to check on your competition, it's beatable competition. They're not that attractive. You may see the statistics that, for example, most likes tend to go towards the most attractive people, but that's swipes. When it comes to outcomes, you don't need to be that attractive to get stuff on Tinder or dating apps for that matter. I think Tinder is the worst dating app because it basically doesn't have any counter mechanism to avoid ghosting like Bumble and Hinge do, especially Hinge. Like, there's a limit to the amount of conversations you can have. So Hinge basically has a system where it encourages against ghosting and, matching a lot of people and ghosting them. But even on Tinder, your competition is not that insane as you think. It's not Chico, it's not Conor Pry. Almost none of them is 10 to 12% body fat. Even the ones who are, they're extremely skinny, they're not ideal. Your competition is not that insane. If you live online, if you live in Black Pill Discord servers, and you live on Instagram, and you live on YouTube, your perception, even if you don't realize it, your perception is that these people are way more common than they are. But just try dating apps as a woman, or try to change your gender if you want. Your competition is not that insane. Perhaps in some places it is. For example, in Ibiza or in Miami, maybe they're like it's extremely hard and you kind of need to be really good looking to get stuff. But I'm talking overall in an average place for an average person. It's not that insane. And because of the internet, your subconscious mind, it overestimates how common these people are when in reality, they're pretty rare. And in real life, you don't really see any Chad. Like, I know a couple of Chad lights, for example. And, they're slayers in real life if they want to. The Chadlights I know, they're all in long-term relationships, and there are only a few, they're like 2 or 3. Even then, even Chadlights are extremely rare in real life. Moral of the story is, try to avoid social media as much as possible. It just triggers extreme social comparison, and it makes you delusional. It makes you think that your competition is way ahead of you than they actually are. Like, the average person is not that ahead of you. Like, the vast majority of people aren't. It's just the top 1% that you see on social media all the time that you keep overestimating their prevalence because of technology, because of social media. So yeah, if you want, I can make videos on how to quit social media or how to use it way less. Should you use a flip phone? Should you not use it? There's a lot of methods to counteract it, both software-based and hardware-based. But yeah, let me know if you want those, because I think that nowadays it's extremely important to try to not be addicted to the algorithms and to touch grass unironically. But yeah, let me know if you want those videos, and if you like this one, then like and comment. And if you want, you can join my Skull community. And yeah, thanks for watching, and that's pretty much it.